What's going on, guys? This is Cole with Omega Vision Studios, and today I've got another LEGO MOC for you, and it's a different kind of a MOC today actually. I have a Star Wars Imperial TIE Fighter from the original trilogy that I've decided LEGO's kind of going in the way of the original trilogy, Episode 7 and Star Wars Rebels now, so I decided that I wanted to build some stuff from that. So I made my version of the TIE Fighter, and I actually think it's a lot better than LEGO's version, that their newest version that they've currently had, that they made in 2010 I believe. And I didn't even take for this, I just went to screen art of the original TIE Fighters and built off of that. So yeah, we'll get right into it. I built this little stand, this clear stand, so we can take that off, and it does stand up on its own, so you can see the full height of it right there. Not sure how many studs high it is, but I'll turn the wings so you can get a good look at the wings there. It's got actually more of a feel in the wings like the original TIE Fighters that LEGO made, I think. I mean, the wings were much better done on the newer 2010 version of LEGO's TIE Fighter, but I could not build those. I didn't have the right pieces, or enough of them at least. So those are the wings. They're both identical, and turn it around and show you the back. I built the pod part of it using square bricks actually, so you can see how I used those to slope it and make it kind of circular looking, which really looked good. I added these two vent pieces on the top. I call those vent pieces 1x2 vents for a little bit more detailing. And I did use this cockpit piece from one of the Jedi Interceptors, because that was really the closest I had to a TIE Fighter piece. I did not get any of the original TIE Fighter sets, so this was all just my pieces. And here's your two guns. Those are actually black lightsaber hilts. And your little, I used those slow pieces to connect the wings onto it, so you can also see what that piece is right there. And you can take off this piece to access the pilot. It does fit one stormtrooper in there. No, I don't have a TIE Fighter pilot. There's a little joystick controls that you put on, and then you have to take those out to get to the actual stormtrooper. So there's our little stormtrooper pilot guy, and put that back on. That back on, and he is out. So that's really all there is to the TIE Fighter. It is actually minifigure scale. I was really happy I did make it minifigure scale, which for those of you who don't know means that if this minifigure is the size of an actual person in the film, the TIE Fighter actually matches up to the correct size that it should be towards an actual person. So if this is the size of an actual person, that would be the actual size of the TIE Fighter in the film compared to the person. So that's what minifigure scale is, and I did build it in minifigure scale. Was really happy about that. So give me a nice thumbs up for that, guys. Thank you. And I just wanted to tell you all, I've been watching the new Star Wars Rebels series on DisneyXD.com. I can watch it, all of the episodes, before they're on TV. And it's grown on me enough that I like it as much as I liked the Clone Wars. It's not a bad show. It actually is pretty cool. So I am going to try and collect some of the Star Wars Rebels sets and get what Clone Wars and Clone Wars and newer trilogy, I guess you could call it, episodes 1, 2, and 3 sets, that I can for now until they go out of stock and are not going to be sold anymore. At which point my Lego collection for them will be what it is, and I am going to move on and start building Star Wars Rebels MOCs and stuff like that. I actually had a MOC of Ezra's house, but I was planning on getting an Ezra to go with it. I'll move the TIE Fighter out of the way. This was the house. Actually, a bunch of it is broken off. And it was a lot taller, actually, too. A ton of it broke off, actually. But, I had a MOC built of that on Lothal. And I destroyed it because I have not gotten the set with Ezra yet. Yeah, you guys are going to say, those sets have been out for a while, there's 2 sets with them, they're both around the same price, and they've been out for a while. But I'm like, I haven't really wanted to get a set with Ezra yet, because I had wanted to get as much Clone Wars as I could. But now I'm going to try and get a set with Ezra. And I'm moving on with other MOCs, so you might not see another Clone Wars MOC, but I am going to do something really special. I wanted to let you guys know that I am going to work over the next year. It'll probably take me, I'm just saying year because it takes me a long time to actually get pieces for MOCs. Like, I don't order on Bricklink and stuff like people do. I get all of my pieces from sets or friends that loan pieces to me to build my MOCs. So that's the only reason it could take me a while. But I'm going to do a weekly segmented MOC, and it's going to be on Mustafar, because I really liked the scenes on Mustafar in episode 3. Originally my first choice would have been on Kashyyyk, but then that's taking too much of the idea of David Hall, so I decided I'll just let him have his thing. So I thought about other planets, and I was going to do Megiddo for a while, but then I'm like, I barely even have any white pieces right now. It'll take me over a year to build that. So I didn't go with that. And I have decided to do a Mustafar MOC. So look around next week, hopefully, for my first segment of building Mustafar in Lego. And that should be really cool if it's built right. And that will also be my last, most likely my last MOC from the Clone Wars / episodes 1, 2, and 3. So make sure you tune in to watch that when I bring it up and once I upload it. And thanks for watching this video on the TIE Fighter. Comment whether you like it or not and what you think of it compared to Lego's version of it. And leave a like below if you want to see more kind of smaller MOCs like this. And subscribe. Thank you. This was Cole with Omega Vision Studios. Goodbye.